What's up, guys? Kristen from Anime Collective. So one of my most anticipated 2022 releases just recently released is The Darling in the Franxx first omnibus, and a big thanks to 7 Seas for sending this over so I could review it on the channel for you guys. So I'm going to do an all-around look and flip through of the first omnibus for you guys, show you if there's any extras, the print quality, and what it looks like and everything. But I also want to talk about the story and how this one compares to the anime real quick as well. I'm excited to show this to you guys, so let's get into it. Darling in the Franxx manga first released in Japan in 2018 and its 8th and final volume released in 2020. It wasn't until April 2022, though, that 7 Seas would begin releasing the series with English translation in a new 2-in-1 omnibus format under their Ghost Ship imprint, which is home to their more mature releases. Since these are 2-in-1s and there are 8 volumes, there are going to be a total of 4 omnibuses released. The omnibuses are the same height as 7 Seas standard manga releases. The first omnibus is beautifully designed, so I'm happy with the format they chose to release this series in. It really pops on the shelf with the red and pink colors they chose, but they have a presence off the shelf as well. I love the artwork of 02 on the cover. The cover itself is matte, but the artwork and logos are glossy, so the volumes feel great in hand. The spine has the Darling in the Franxx logo and artwork of 02 on the bottom. All around, these omnibuses have a striking design and they are high quality, so I have no complaints here. When you open up the omnibus, the inside of the cover is pink and it has a red outline drawing of 02 and Hero's Franxx Strelitzia. Then you have some beautiful full-color illustrations, which are nice additions. More full-color illustrations were added towards the center of the omnibuses too. As far as print and page quality goes, the pages are off-white with an eggshell-like texture to them. The contrast is still great, the blacks are deep, and the panels are crisp, so I'm pleased with the print quality also. Darling in the Franxx actually started out as an anime in 2018, and this is where I first got into the series. It was created by Code 000, who also penned the story in the manga. While this is the manga version of the anime and it's based on that series, it isn't set within the same timeline, but is instead set in a divergent one. I think setting the manga in a divergent timeline was a smart decision because it offers fans who have already watched the anime a new experience. Also, Darling in the Franxx is a mecha series, and mecha series love their alternate timelines. Darling in the Franxx has a little bit of everything I love. It's a survival story set in a post-apocalyptic future, it's a mecha series that has interesting mech designs, and is an ecchi manga as well. What is Darling in the Franxx really about, though? Darling in the Franxx is set in a distant future in a post-apocalyptic world, where humanity lives in mobile fortress cities called plantations. The pilots, who are all children, live outside the world of the adults. Their sole purpose is to protect humanity at all costs against the mysterious giant life forms known as Cloxosaurs, and they pilot humanoid robots called Franxx to do so. The story kicks off with a boy named Hero who was once known as a prodigy, however he has fallen behind and he has lost his sense of purpose and drive. But he doesn't want to give up because to him, not being a pilot is the same thing as being dead. One day, a mysterious girl known as 02 who has 2 horns growing out of her head appears before him. She has been dubbed the partner killer because all of the partners that have piloted with her in the past die after their 3rd ride together. Unexpectedly, her and Hero end up piloting together and it's a success. That's just the gist of it, but there's so much more to this story. Kentaro Yabuki did the art for the manga. You may also know him as the creator of To Love Root, Black Cat, and Ayakashi Triangle, which is also releasing from 7 Seas. After reading through Darling in the Franxx, I can say that he is the perfect fit for the series. I already had a feeling he would be after enjoying his other works, but he exceeded my expectations and then some on this one. The panels are absolutely stunning and his artwork is one of the biggest strong suits of the manga. Darling in the Franxx is unique because it's a mecha manga, but it's also an ecchi manga as well. I love ecchi series, some of them are even my all-time favorites, but I wanted to mention this for those of you who are going into the series without knowing anything about it. It could be shocking if you aren't expecting it, but the ecchi moments in this one don't distract at all from the story, they fit in naturally with the events, and they are top-notch as expected from Kentaro Yabuki. From what I can tell too, nothing was censored in the English release, which I really appreciate. While Darling in the Franxx has its fair share of fan service, it also has a lot of substance. Like many other mecha series, Darling in the Franxx explores dark and complex issues, especially given that the pilots in this series are used by adults to, air quotes, protect humanity. This is something that is seen too in other series like Neon Genesis Evangelion or Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. There are some similarities to sci-fi series like Elfen Lied 2. 02 reminds me of Lucy in a lot of ways, so if you enjoyed any of these series, you will most likely enjoy Darling in the Franxx. In regards to how the manga compares to the anime, there are positives and negatives to both. I like the ending in the manga better, but I enjoy the setup and the rest of the story in the anime more. That being said, I think there's a place for both. You'll get to experience a different story in the manga, and I do think it fixes some of the issues that the anime had, especially the ending, but the anime is still an incredible watch. If you're looking to get into Darling in the Franxx, I recommend checking out both the anime and the manga. That all being said, I couldn't be happier that Seven Seas are releasing Darling in the Franxx' manga with English translation, but I'm even happier after getting the first omnibus in hand. The editions are amazing, and I'm looking forward to picking up the next omnibus. If you're interested in picking up the series, the first omnibus is out now. If you want to know where I personally pick up my manga, I'll link to my favorite sites in the description below. Also, definitely check out my other manga reviews next if you're wanting more, because I have a lot of them on the channel and more are on the way. And that's it for the video. Thanks as always for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.